What's up, you guys? It's Brandi. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. I want to welcome everyone who is new here. This is your first time clicking on one of my videos. Welcome. I also want to encourage you to click that red subscribe button and join the family. It's all types of beauty related things on here, from hair, makeup, and even some lifestyle and personal life type of videos that I have here on my channel. So definitely click that subscribe button so you can be notified each time I upload a video. Or more so my video will show up in your feed on your page. Also, there's a little bell notification button right next to the subscribe button. Go ahead and click that as well if you want to be notified each time I upload a new video and see this smiling face. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So today's video is going to be a foundation review video for my foundation series. And if you're like, what the heck is a foundation series? I'm gonna have the link right above here that you can click on. That's my foundation series playlist of all of the foundations that I've tried out and reviewed thus far. What I like to do is pretty much come on here and give a variety of reviews for high-end as well as low-end foundations, especially the ones that I like trying, but I also take suggestions from you guys as well. This is a really good tool for you because if you're in the market wanting to try out a new foundation or buy a new foundation, you don't have to go through all the trial and error. I'm pretty much being the guinea pig here. I'm going out and spending my money, or either I'm getting the products for free to review. And this allows you, if you're the same skin tone that I am, you have the same undertones, allows you to find your perfect shade, because if it doesn't work for me, I'll give suggestions of other shades that may have been better for me. Or sometimes I buy multiple shades and try them out and things like that. Also, if you have the same skin type that I have, this will be beneficial to you because I do a whole wear test in terms of like wearing the foundation for at least 8 hours to see how it works, how it looks at the end of the day. So I think what I'm going to start doing periodically, because I know I have new people that come and watch my videos and things like that, and you might be jumping in and not really having a history of my skin and things of that nature. What I'm going to start doing is kind of giving you a refresher. So you guys who are old, you've been here before, you know about my skin and all of that, you can just go ahead and fast forward. I'm going to put timestamps. I'm going to put timestamps in the description box below so you can go to whatever part of this video you want to see and just zoom right on past this. My skin is something that kind of changes with the seasons and my hormones and things of that nature. Currently, my skin is more so kind of normal to dry skin. Some days aren't the best. It'll be really, really dry. But what I've been trying to do is actually put more moisture into my skin. I use a lot more oils on my skin, a lot more moisture-packed moisturizers, that's crazy, moisture-packed moisturizers on my skin to kind of prep it and get it ready for foundations. I tend to like more dewy skin foundations. They work a lot better for me. Now, with that being said, even though I have more normal to dry skin, I do still try out matte types of foundations because I found if you prep your skin a certain way or the right way, they can still work really well for me and for you as well. I think that's all I have to say. So we can go ahead and jump into the actual foundation that we're going to be reviewing for today. Okay, so the foundation I'm going to be reviewing today is from Bare Minerals, and it's their Bare Pro Skin Improving Longwear Foundation. They sent me this huge package of products right here that includes their new 16-hour full coverage concealers. They picked out the shades for me, and it's like a little carousel. This is so cute. Right here was the foundation that we're going to be trying out today. It's their Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. And then they also sent me the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Pressed Powder Foundation. So I'm only going to be reviewing the foundation in today's video because I did do a poll on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, then I'm going to leave the information on the screen. You should definitely follow me because I always do unboxings for PR packages and things like that on my Instagram or my Insta story. So definitely follow me there if you want to be in on what it is that I'm thinking about reviewing, and you can weigh in or vote. So this is what the packaging looks like. I really, really like Bare Minerals packaging. Is always usually very simple. It's a glass bottle, which is good, sturdy, has a nice black top to it, has the logo on it and all of that. And you get 1.0 fluid ounces within the container. It does have a pump, which you guys know I'm always super excited about. It needs to have a pump if it's a liquid foundation. It's just like a must have. Now they did send me these two shades. I have 25 hazelnut and 26 chai. They look very similar. Now the chai actually looks to be a little bit lighter than the hazelnut, which is weird because hazelnut's 25 and 26 is after 25. So I'm not really sure. The undertones are definitely different. Hazelnut has more of a golden warm undertone, whereas chai has more of kind of like a neutral undertone. So I'm not really sure which one of these is gonna work the best. I wanna really try to use only one because I know you guys don't wanna have to buy two foundations and mix them. I don't even like doing that. So I'm gonna try to make it work with just one of them. So I got this little pamphlet card within the PR package, and it talks about each of the products that I received. So I'm only going to talk about the liquid foundation and read what it says on here. So it says our full coverage liquid foundation gives you 24-hour wear with a naturally matte finish. The lightweight formula features mineral lock long wear technology, which blends pigments and lipids naturally found in skin for transfer resistant, color true coverage that stays fresh and photo ready even in high heat and humidity. The hyperallergenic, non-comedogenic, and non-acnegenic formula is makeup so pure you can sleep in it. I don't know about that, but that's what it says. There are 30 shades for every skin tone. It also has papaya enzymes in it, which promotes improved skin texture. And in terms of application, it says that you should start with 1 pump on the back of your hand. 2 pumps gives you full coverage, and 3 pumps gives you full blown coverage. And also, they included within the package their Luxe Performance Brush. It's a very different design than I've normally seen for most foundation brushes. It's kind of flat, and then it has like a curved side to it as well. So it's interesting looking. I don't normally gravitate towards these types of foundation brushes because to me it just seems like it's only going to be good at applying the product but not really working it into your skin. But I'm still going to give it a try. What I think I'm going to do is like a brush head-to-head challenge in this video also, because you guys know I love my Morphe M439 brush. This is what I use for almost all of my foundation review videos. It works really well. It applies the product really amazingly, easily, and it normally gives me really full coverage with most foundations. So I'm gonna use this on one side of my face, and then I'm gonna use the Bare Minerals Luxe Performance Brush on the other side, just so we can see the difference, if there is a difference at all, and how they apply the product. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to prime my skin, I've already used my Glam Glow Water Burst Moisturizer, and then I also put a little bit of this MAC Strobe Cream on my face. I told you guys I tend to have dry skin or normal to dry skin, so this is supposed to be somewhat of a matte finish type of foundation. So when that's the case, I always like to go in and moisturize my skin a little bit more. I'm gonna pump out both of them on the back of my hand, or do 1 pump on the back of my hand for both of these. This is the texture of it, by the way, which it's pretty liquidy, more liquid than I thought it would be. I pumped chai on one side, and then we have hazelnut on the other side. And what I'm gonna do is, first off, put my hair away because this is gonna be annoying. And I'm gonna just do a little swatch test on the side right here. So with hazelnut, well, not hazelnut, chai first. That's chai. And then taking hazelnut. So we have chai right here, and then we have hazelnut right here. Now I'm thinking hazelnut is going to be better for my undertones because this one, chai right here, seems a little too cool tone for me. So let's go in with hazelnut. And as you guys can see, I have a visitor here. The light is probably making it look a lot less dramatic than it looks in person, but yeah, I don't know where it came from, just out of nowhere, but I'm hoping this will cover that little friend up and make him go away into hiding. So this does look a little bit dark now that it's dotted all over my face, but this is 1 full pump. I'm going to go in with the Bare Minerals Luxe Performance Brush, and I think I'm going to apply it on this side. Okay, this is looking really, really golden and dark on me right now. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I just had a complete fail, which I probably ended up cutting out so you guys wouldn't see it at all and this video wouldn't be too long. What I ended up doing was trying out hazelnut because it did have those warmer undertones to it that I normally like, but it did not work. It was a complete fail. It was way too warm for my skin tone, and I didn't realize that until after I finished applying it all over. So we're gonna try this again. And I'm just going to use 26 chai. Even with applying this really quickly or like blending it out really quickly when applying it, it dries extremely fast for this to be, you know, the naturally matte finish. And maybe that's just because they say it is transfer resistant and all of that, or transfer proof. That's just one layer using the Bare Minerals brush, and it blended in really well. It doesn't look bad. It evened out my skin tone, and it even kind of masked the little blemish I have up here. So I'm going to use the rest of the product that I have on the back of my hand on this side, and I feel like I need to add a little bit more, but I'm just going to work with this. Oh, and I'm using my Morphe M439 brush on this side. So this is what the side looks like blended out with the Morphe M439. I kind of feel like I like the Bare Minerals brush a little bit more because it seemed to give my skin a little bit more radiance even though it's a naturally matte finish. This side just looks super matte to me with the Morphe brush. I still don't feel like this is a perfect shade match for me at all compared to my neck. It just doesn't, it seems like it's a little slightly off, like I need a little bit more warmth in this one, which is chai. What I think I'm gonna do is add a second layer of this foundation, and I'm only gonna use the Bare Minerals brush. So this is a clean slate. I feel like it gave me really good coverage. Doesn't look bad at all. The naturally matte finish, I actually really like it because with the strobe cream underneath, it didn't make it as matte as it probably would be if I didn't use strobe cream. So I'm gonna go and finish the rest of my face and then come back on to let you guys know how the rest of my products apply to it when using this foundation. So I will be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I've now finished the rest of my face, fluffed my hair a little bit, and this is how the completed look turned out, which I have to say, I really like it. It looks super natural. This is the look that I would go for in terms of everyday wear if I'm going to work and things like that. And that's one thing I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning of this video is that I have used Bare Minerals products before and I really like them. I've actually done a tutorial video and also a review video using their powder. It's like the mineral powder. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I will link it up here. It should pop out at any moment now. And then I'm also going to link it in the description box below, or any of the videos that I've done using some of their other products, which I always really love because they're supposed to be good for your skin. And normally you don't find that in makeup. It normally clogs your pores. It doesn't allow your skin to breathe through it. But Bare Minerals is really good about that. And it's pretty much all natural makeup too. So if you're someone who only likes wearing all natural makeup, you don't want chemicals or any harsh ingredients within your products, then Bare Minerals is the makeup brand to go to. So in terms of my face, what do you guys think? I am really liking it. This is definitely a naturally matte type of finish to this foundation, which I do really like, especially for everyday wear. It's supposed to be transfer resistant. I'm touching my face and it has completely set down. You really don't need to set this with a powder at all. I didn't even show you guys my hands. You don't need to set this with a powder at all because it set crazy fast, like crazy fast. So once you put this on your face, you need to like go in and start buffing, blending it out with a beauty blender or whatever. I am curious to try and see how this applies with a beauty blender because I only use 2 brushes. I hate to say this, I really do, because normally I'm all for use whatever products you already have at home in terms of like your beauty tools and stuff like that. But this Luxe Performance brush, like, it really did do a good job in applying the product and giving me the finish that I normally like. If you are someone who likes the super, super matte finish, then definitely try one of your makeup brushes at home. I feel like this probably isn't super expensive because Bare Minerals products normally are in that kind of affordable range between drugstore and high end. I would say if you have the bucks, try it out. And normally I don't like to say that, but it did do a good job. Like, I have to give credit where credit's due. Okay, in terms of the foundation shades, you guys, it looks like it's matching pretty well to me. Also, if you guys want me to do like a mini review on the concealers by doing like a highlight and conceal routine that's natural, because this is super natural, super natural. So if you want to see something like that, let me know. So it is currently 12:11 p.m. We're getting a good start to the day. I'm going to try to keep this on for as long as possible. Of course, you know the minimum that I'm going to wear is 8 hours, like in most of my review videos. I am going to sign off and go and do the rest of the stuff that I have to do for the day, and I will check back in with you guys at the end of the night. Okay, you guys, I'm back. It's now the end of the night. It is 9:10 p.m. So I've had this foundation on for about 9 hours, if I'm like adding it up correctly. I believe I put it on around, or I was finished with my makeup around noon today. So a good amount of time to test out this foundation. This is what my skin looks like now, which I have to say, it looks really good. None of the makeup has come off anywhere on my skin, and I'm not super oily. My skin doesn't look super dry. I just really love the way that it has been wearing all day long. My makeup still looks really good. I was thinking with this foundation, because it is that natural matte type of finish to it, and like I told you guys before I ever set my face with any type of setting spray, it did look a little bit too drying for my skin. But after I did that, it's kind of like my natural oils have come out a little bit more, so I look a tad bit dewier than I did earlier today. Now, the only thing that I'm noticing that I don't really like as much is around my smile lines right here. I do see really close up, you have to really look at it, that there's a little bit of creasing here, and I think it's because of my dry skin and the weather. So aside from this area, this region of my face, everything else looks nice and smooth. It hasn't transferred off anywhere, but I really can't complain about this foundation at all. I feel like it is such an amazing foundation to wear for everyday wear. You guys know the only thing, or the only gripe I've had about it really is just the shade match for me. It's not spot on, but as you guys can see that I was able to work with it after adding the rest of my products to my face. It ended up blending really well together. I'm excited to try it out in the summertime when it's a really hot and humid day to see how the foundation holds up. So if you guys want me to do some type of updated video with reviewing my foundations in different types of conditions or weather, that might be something interesting to bring onto here, because I always try them in different seasons and my skin is always different in those different seasons. So trying them out in the summertime could be a completely different type of outcome than trying them in the wintertime. So let me know if you guys want to see videos like that. So that is pretty much it for this video review. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, give this video a thumbs up and show your girl some love. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the family as always. And until next time, I will see all of you beauties later. Bye.